So guys, it's our April special and you're gonna go, well, what are you gonna do for us, Fonz? What I'm gonna do for you for the April special is, instead of discounting it by $100, $200, what I'm gonna do, one of the myths I want to debunk as well, people go, oh, I don't need heads. These heads are big enough and you'll go backwards, you'll make less power and less bottom end. And we even hear that in some of the jet boat racing or class racing. The guys that are winning, they've got CNC heads. Hi guys, Fonzie here from GM Motorsport, Australia Speed. And today we've got the April special. So we're going to be doing monthly specials back on for a while. Last month went gangbusters, so don't miss out this month. We sold so much stuff around Australia. It was pretty crazy with our triple step headers. And this is another part of the story. It's our CNC heads and camshafts. So these are available just not just to trade shops. It can be the public or trade shops. We have a fantastic trade program with multi-level tiers. So you guys can make some money out there and fit these well-renowned world title heads. Our heads are pretty cool. We manufacture our heads here and do our CNC porting. So this month's special is about your own heads. So we can do changeover. You can send your heads in, or we can just do a changeover set. So it's pretty cool. So basically what you get is our V3 head. And for our trade shops, we can do customized. We already do that private labeling. So there might be some companies out there. If you want to get on board, hey, we can put your logo on there. Give us a call. We can organise it. Great discounts. For the public who are proud to put the logo on there, GM Motorsport, we've been in business for over 30 years and won many world titles. This is our version 3 head. This is how it will come back. So this is not a brand new head. It's our changeover head. So you can see, fully CNC'd. We also do the chamber, but we only do a small amount. Now the reason that is majority of these end up on a simple standard engine and we're chasing as much compression as we can. So what we do is we only take it away from this area to increase the flow and the burn rate. We don't touch that because otherwise we'll lose compression, which is vital for mid-range power. Our exhaust port is world class. Again, it's not touched all the way around, and while I'm going to explain that, you'll see there's areas here. That's the normal casting. And I'll explain is that why it's not touched everywhere, it doesn't need to be touched. And sometimes some heads are different than others from core shift. And that's why sometimes you get engines that go a bit better than other engines. But realistically, we only touch what is actually needed. We want to keep the velocity up. I have a flow bench in there, development area that we do a lot of development. This is version 3. So basically what I want to show you is that, you know, what is actually done is done for the crucial reason. Now we get to our exhaust, and what that is, that's done on our Newen 5-axis CNC, and this one actually has, we still keep the traditional 45 valve cut, but we actually have a radius blend bowl onto that. So that works good. That's sort of Superbike technology. The inlet one has a 5-angle proprietary, which we've developed and continue to develop, basically to make the valve work at the low lift area, because most of these stuff is only, 600 thou. They're not 1-inch heads that we might have on a, all-out race assault like our Ramjet Unlimited boat. But on class racing, this is what we love that type of thing. We're world champions. Our heads have won many world titles. We won the most LS classes, including in Unlimited. So that could be twin turbos. We've built twin turbos. I've built the largest LS engine, 587 cubes as well. So we're no stranger to development and racing. And what the good thing is that the road user, or your basically street racer or mild competition, they use this. So probably shouldn't say mild competition. These are, again, used at world title, but restricted class racing that have to use this casting. We're all over it, and we continue to develop it, and we'll keep going. We don't just sit on our laurels and sell it. So that's why you should look at GM Motorsport for your heads. We spend a lot of time on this. We don't have heaps of time on doing all other castings. Our main casting we do is this square port head 15-degree version. And as I said, we take a lot of pride that we've won probably the most races on this standard casting. So your road car, it comes with this casting. So come to the professionals that know. As I said, that we do it in here with our own Centroid A560 XL. We have all the equipment from Rottler valve grinders to actually CNC seat cutters. So don't get the two mixed up. They're two different jobs. We have it all. Now with our world famous camshafts as well, the TK, you know, we were the first guys in the Commodore racing to be cam only in the 10 seconds, and that was of the VT to VZ range. And then we come out in our own car as well with a VE in that new generation, and also ran in the 10-second bracket. So our camshafts are no slouches. They are designed well to work with the PSI spring. You know, that while they are aggressive, they're also street friendly to do the kilometers, you know, combined with the right spring. We don't want to back things off too much because then you're going to lose some of the performance. So tried and tested, we've had several versions of these. While it might not say TK2 or SR2 or whatever else, all the cams now we advertise are our version 2. So we do get a lot of questions on that and go, oh, we want the SR2. Everything you've had for the last few years has been the V2 version of this camshaft. So guys, if you you know, you want to make some good power, behind us was this car here. This is just with an ST camshaft. Pretty cool. It's probably one of the most powerful cams getting around that makes the power with a standard converter. That's what you get. It is a 6 litre, and obviously the diff ratios make a little bit of a difference. It's got 292, so it's a bit more favourable, you know, with that. One of the myths I want to debunk as well, people go, oh, I don't need heads. These heads are big enough and you'll go backwards, you'll make less power and less bottom end. And we even hear that in some of the jet boat racing or class racing. The guys that are winning, they've got CNC heads and they've got well developed heads and well thought out heads. Even on your street car stuff that we've got, you're basically getting 99% of that good stuff that we give you, and you're not losing out on anything down low. And we can show you that by the graphical. So that's this car here we done a few years ago. The blue is with all the fruit minus the head and the cam. So basically it's with the exhaust, the Ramjet 3, and that's the blue line. And now we've updated with CNC heads and camshaft. That's the only change. So what you can see is it doesn't lose any power anywhere. And we'll go over to here, torque. Doesn't lose any torque anywhere. And over this side, it just monsters it. The graphical is, you know, crazy. It's 500 to 635. It's 135. The gap could even be even bigger when you go on there. It's huge. So it's like 150 Newton meters better at the top end. And you can see this one here, 261 to, you know, 345. It's huge. 80, 90 kilowatts difference at the top end. That's rear wheel, so that's 80, 90. It's 160 probably, you know, horsepower difference. That's obviously at that rev range where that one's dropped over. So guys, it's our April special, and you're going to go, well, what are you going to do for us, Fonz? They are competitively priced, our heads. They are at $16.95. There's a lot of work in that. Just doing the CNC porting, you know, that's only not even half the job. Obviously, we've got to clean the heads. We've got to do the valve seats. We've got to check over everything as well. We've got to grind the valves. We've got to clean the valves. We've got to deck the surfaces. There's a lot that goes on to actually get that head out as it is. So we are pretty competitive in price. So what I'm going to do for you for the April special is basically look at our camshaft range, because that's what they work together. So instead of discounting it by, you know, $100, $200, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a free GM Motorsport cam. $600+ for free this month. So guys, if you're ever thinking about doing a head and cam, or you're a trade shop, we're good enough to honour our specials and look after the trade customers. Well, we're going to give you free cams. That's what it is this month. So we've gone mad with the camshafts, and we're going to give you free cam when you purchase a set of CNC heads. Then you can get power like that. So guys, hope you enjoy it, and I know we're going to be busy with April, so get cracking and planning. Don't ring us at the last day and go, oh, you know, I was going to do it, or the day after, because we get lots of calls of that. if you're keen, get it done. Ring up the guys in the workshop. The guys, Cody and Bastian, they're racers as well. They're world champions, and they love and breathe, LS Performance and Hemi Performance, all that cool stuff. Give them a call. They can look after you, and so can GM Motorsport.